Hello and welcome to another episode of Ankle Sore and our review of round 15. Some huge news you've all been waiting for. We officially have merchandise. That's right, our very own Ankle Sore t-shirts are finally here. What do you got for us?
Here it is, right here. This is our Ankle Sore t-shirt for you to see. Sorry, Ange, I'll just put it in front of you so people can
Bummer's
see.
little ankle sore comment
Yeah.
has
Got them a
gone.
t-shirt.
It's exactly.
Lovely.
That's exactly right.
To celebrate, we're giving away 5 of these brand new t-shirts to our amazing Ankle Sore community. Want to get your hands on one? Here's how to enter. Firstly, be subscribed to our YouTube channel. Like and comment on tomorrow's round 16 preview video. And be following us on Instagram. Once the entry period closes, we'll let Google randomly select the 5 lucky winners. Good luck to everyone.
Well done. Boys, been getting some merchandise for the Ankle Sore
I'm
community.
sure,
around.
there'll be some different types of merchandise down the track.
Yeah, we've got a few things in the works.
In the can?
Yeah, we won't.
But we'll just start with
Have you
something
got any
pretty.
hats where you can clap and you can just pull the cord and then you clap like that? Or
Like Rodney
or
Root
beer
hats.
with
Yeah,
like
right.
Rodney Root hats.
I think we'll leave that
Beer
to
with
Rod.
like straws.
We're not that.
not doing that?
advanced.
We're not that advanced, Vito.
Not yet, anyway.
No.
Let's get straight into this round of footy. Thursday night at Optus Stadium. Fremantle 16-8-104 beat Essendon 9-9-63. The margin was 41 points. I said 10 goals.
That's about right.
I thought Essendon, better I use this word, gallant, right? They were gallant.
Been gallant all year though, haven't they?
Mate, they've got 5 million injuries, let's be honest.
Jeez, finally you're starting to understand.
No. What I'm saying is they've got a lot of injuries. But Fremantle did basically what everyone thought they were going to do, didn't they? Let's be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. And the margin, probably that was about right.
Yeah, when I say
about that.
gallant, they sort of tried to hang in there, but Fremantle just kept kicking the goal or two, and that's why the margin petered out at the end because Essendon couldn't answer after it. It got to a point where they couldn't answer.
They had total control, though.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did.
no.
I didn't think they were going to lose.
They were never going to lose, Freo.
What?
To our Fremantle fans, talk to us about Fremantle.
Yeah, they're going to make me
in
the
Perth,
100
you know
nuggets.
There's been a few little, they've been a bit edgy, the Freo
Yeah,
supporters.
it's all right. Don't worry. You'll see me at 100 nuggets.
It's
you're
done.
going to win in the
No,
end.
but
Hey, it's
apparently
done.
we were like a little bit hard on them being flat track bullies.
Well, aren't they?
Look, for me, you can't. Come on, they beat the Gold Coast, and
Oh, we'll talk about them in a minute.
they beat the Gold Coast, and they beat who else? They
Essendon,
beat
yeah.
Essendon.
14th. Yep. Who else?
No, I'm just saying.
St.
Like,
Kilda. I don't know. Like
They beat GWS.
they beat GWS, but come on, GWS the most inconsistent side in the comp
Exactly.
at the moment.
I know, but look,
so
you know
was
what,
Gold
but
Coast.
in the end-
So you know what? Start beating top 4 sides. Come to Melbourne, win footy games in Melbourne.
We'll give you some credit.
and we give you some credit
But I know-
because you know what? Everyone's beaten GWS. Everyone's beaten Gold Coast. They're
West
up there in the
Coast,
top
whatever,
6.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
come
but I'm
on.
going to say something on the
Just
other
win
side.
games in Melbourne. Come to Melbourne and do what Brisbane Lions have been doing.
You're talking
and
about-
then you're not flat track bullies.
You're talking about these games, fair enough, but they can only beat who they're playing.
100%.
I
And they
agree.
did the job.
That's
so the
exactly
thing is,
right.
there's other sides that will struggle. Brisbane struggled against Essendon. I'm just making a point.
Oh no! Don't go there.
What do you mean don't go there?
We'll get to that in the next game. But anyway,
No, what I'm saying is they did.
Yeah, yeah, they did. And
there's a reason, and I'll tell you in the
you know
next
what?
game.
I'm not. I think Fremantle are coming along nicely. Like I think
Mate,
that they can
I'm-
win a final and
Yep.
and all that. Like I really do.
Depends who they're playing.
I'm telling you, they can finish 5th and get a home final. I don't know about top 4. I don't think they'll be top 4.
Top yeah.
Four.
But
There's
they-
zero chance of top
They,
four.
they can get
Zero.
they can come 5th.
Oh, they'll beat half the sides in the 4
All right.
if they get a home final.
Let's cut to the chase.
They'll
Can
beat
they win
Hawthorn in a final.
Can they
in
win a
Perth.
premiership?
No, I don't think they can win it this year. But you know what? They are tracking nicely.
No,
They
okay.
can win
I
it
don't think
next
they
year.
can either, but that's one.
But they're not far away. They're in.
No.
They're
Oh.
going towards it.
But we can only talk about this year because that's what's happening.
Yeah,
right?
no, I don't think they.
I don't think they're winning the flag.
No.
Can they
wherever
win a final?
finish.
Yeah,
I think they can win a
potentially.
final.
But I don't think we give them enough credit at times. I do sometimes think maybe we.
At home, but
Yeah, at home they're great, but away they've got to get better. I agree with that.
yeah,
So
Oh,
anyway,
fair enough.
that's going to stir them.
It is what it is.
Friday night, GMHBA Stadium, Geelong 6-15-51, lost to Brisbane Lions 14-8-92. This didn't go anywhere the way I thought.
yeah.
I told you.
I tipped this,
Yeah, you
Mike
called.
Williamson.
Yeah, you,
Right.
didn't, you didn't say it was going to be this margin, but you
No,
called
no,
it.
it doesn't. I don't care about the margin.
Yeah, no.
I told you that Brisbane won't lose this because they ain't losing 3 in a row. Now, you're saying about Brisbane, how they struggled against Essendon, right?
I was just making a point.
No, but you're right. They struggled. You know why they struggled? I told you 2 weeks ago, and you laughed at me. They're not interested in home and away games. They have no interest. They're bored. No, seriously.
Right.
5 years in a row, they've played in preliminary final, and last year they won the flag, right? They're bored with this. Hang on. I haven't finished. They require a challenge. North wasn't challenging. Essendon's not challenging. Melbourne weren't challenging. They lost. They're not interested in those bottom sides. Give them a top side and see what they do. And last week, I said they can't win the flag. I apologise. Absolutely, they can.
Can't win the flag. Last time I checked, Angelo, you got to win games to get to a
That's what I was thinking.
That's the last time I checked.
That's what I was
Yeah.
I don't know if it's changed.
No, it
I
hasn't.
don't think you get 8 points. Who
No,
you
no,
beat.
it's not a double.
You're right.
It's the same
I'm
4
not sure.
points.
No.
It's the same 4 points.
You beat North
for
or you
every
beat
team
Geelong.
to
You're
qualify.
100% right. It hasn't changed. I haven't checked it
So-
today. They're sitting second on the ladder,
Yeah,
though.
that's great.
Okay.
No,
So Max
pushing it.
Verstappen on the Friday qualifying in all the Grand Prix, he's like, oh, it doesn't matter.
No
I'll
interest.
finish it.
No
I've got
interest.
And then on Saturday, I'll get pole position. I should be right. And then once I'm there, I'll win it.
Fantastic Brisbane. Let me say, they're on ball brigade. Took it right up to Geelong. Their backline was so organised.
They were brilliant.
Behind the ball, they were brilliant. They didn't give Geelong any room, and
No
they played.
chance. Right.
They played. Hey, GMHBA state, whatever you call it.
Brilliantly.
Brilliantly.
Yep. Now, there's one thing, last thing I'm going to say about this game. Everyone in this country, wake up to Logan Morris. I'm sick of hearing about Darcy. I'm sick of hearing about Cadman. I'm sick of hearing about the guy from Essendon. What's his name? Caddy. This guy
That's a gun.
is the best out of all of them, I'm telling you.
Jeez, he can kick.
I'm telling you, he's the best out of
I don't
all
know
of them.
about
He's
that
been
one.
a really smart recruitment by
he's
Brisbane because, like, they got him when
sensational.
Gunston was
Did you have something to do with
there.
him
Yeah,
once upon a
he's
time?
a local boy. Yeah, he's a local boy, and they got him when Gunston was there. Gunston took him under his arm, under his wing, and then Gunston moved on, and he's a premiership player.
It's a gun. No doubt
Now
about
with
it.
Danaher, yeah.
Yeah.
He's kicked 5 goals in the last 2 weeks. Both
No,
weeks. Like,
no question. No question.
again, if he was in Melbourne, he'd be talked about as one of the...
yeah, I
it's
agree
the
with
same
you.
as Hugh McCluggage.
Yeah,
If he was playing for
How
Collingwood,
good is he, mate?
Yeah.
they cut a swathe off halfbacks through them all night, and Jasper Fletcher and the 2 Ashcrofts.
And
And
that's why they can win
Yeah.
the flag.
they are the reigning premiers.
Yeah, no, but they
don't know
they can run. They're the only one that can run Collingwood ragged. No one else
They
can.
can.
Geelong can beat Collingwood, but they can't
They
run them
can.
ragged. Like,
But you reckon they're bored?
yeah, 100%.
I don't buy
I
that.
don't buy that.
No?
No, I'm not buying that.
So,
Not in any currency.
no.
What currency would
No,
they?
I don't care.
The rupees?
Euro.
So they're not finishing top 4?
Jupiter's currency, whatever
Are
you want.
they finishing top 4?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so they can win the flag then.
Well, in top 4,
I just-
so I can potentially win the
I
flag.
know, but they've got the runs
I
on
just
the
think
board.
your first point was valid. They weren't losing 3 in a row. Like they were,
Yeah, that's
they,
fair.
they were probably kicking themselves. They should have beaten Adelaide, and then last week they were the same
Yeah,
as
yeah.
GWS.
Yeah, fair
so
enough.
they were probably thinking like good professional sides. We're not losing no matter where we go.
Okay, so
next
you're
week.
saying about they didn't have no interest against Essendon and North. Those games. I'll give you a quick example. The North game, if North were just that little bit smarter, they kick a point, they lose. That's
That's right.
4 points down the drain. Do you get what I'm saying? I know
2 points down the drain.
So they're a game
They
out
drew.
the
if they
8.
drew, they would have lost. I'm saying.
So the 2 games out the 8, they can't make it, and then they decide, well, we better try against Geelong this week.
Yeah, that's right.
No, I don't buy it.
Okay, all right. Just telling you.
But you're
quickly-
right what you said about it, but I don't buy that.
Okay, fair
Just
enough.
quickly on Geelong. No, Cameron's the only one that can score for him. Well, he is.
Jesus.
Nah,
Dangerfield
I think
couldn't
they'll-
kick a...
Well, but Dangerfield shouldn't be playing in that position. And,
What do you want? He's 35 years old. What do you
he
want
shouldn't
him
be
to play?
playing.
Just one more thing.
Oh, well,
before,
that's a different argument.
just before we go
It's
on,
funny because he was flying at the start of the year. He looked
Yeah.
out of.
was that
Source.
too much focus during the week on that?
No, he's not the
350, that's
last.
gotta be.
I'm not
He's
saying.
not the last first player to have played
Yeah.
350.
But you get what I'm saying. He's a massive.
No.
He's
no.
a massive character. You know what I
That's
mean?
all right.
Yeah, he would have probably felt the
he
whole
could-
town on his shoulders.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
Pressure.
he should be able to take it.
Should.
Like, they should be... Like, he's played 350 games.
I think
sure.
Brisbane did their homework. Like I said to you before about the way they play that ground. They did their homework on Geelong, and hence the result.
Yeah, and they did their homework on the other big fella up forward, who was
Oh, Neil.
Neil.
Yeah.
And they relied on Dangerfield
That's it.
to
That's it.
help Cameron,
And they
and he
kicked 6
couldn't do
goals.
that. And then the Smalls were completely shut out.
Shut
and
out,
then
shut out.
there's another key, Zorko. If you
told
don't
you.
stop Zorko,
Mate, I told you
Very
he's the
good.
best
and
halfback in the league.
He
I told you.
used it very well.
And
too.
I told you he's round about 3 or 4. He's a superstar. I'm telling you. You said no.
He's only 33.
Yeah, 35.
35.
Superstar.
I don't know. I don't buy
Okay.
superstar.
I do.
Star, he's a star. But I wouldn't
Scott
call him-
Pendlebury a superstar?
He's not better than Scott Pendlebury.
I'm asking you a
He's not
question.
in Scott Pendlebury's class.
Yes, Scott Pendlebury.
Okay,
is
so
a superstar.
Scott
Zorko's...
No.
All right, anyway. Next game.
Saturday, MCG 120. It was Carlton 10-13-73. Kangas 13-6-84. A great win. Great win.
I must say, I was very surprised. Not another honourable loss.
No, it was an
We
honourable
tried
win.
to tell you, we tried.
Yeah,
I
you
had
did.
it, I
I
had
was
it by
wrong.
15. You said losing by 15.
And I said
You're
15,
about the
about the
same,
same,
11
yeah.
points. But the margin probably flattered,
Flattered
Carlton.
Carlton.
It should have been 5
Well, it was
goals.
46 up at three-quarter time, and then they didn't score. That's concerning, surely.
No, I thought about that.
Come on, it's a young team.
Well, I thought about that. Carlton.
So it was a kill in the rack?
No.
They ran
No,
out of
no.
legs? Or Carlton just turned up
No,
the pressure?
I'll tell you
and
what
the
it
last-
is.
Carlton had a crack because they had a firecracker up their
Backside,
clacker.
yeah.
And the opposition's there. Eventually they were going to get through and get a little bit their way. But North smacked them for 2 quarters.
But how many
Absolutely
times?
smacked them.
How many times has North
their
been
own
in-
game.
That's right. How many times has North been in that position?
Yeah, and
So
lost.
they didn't know what to. No, but they didn't know what to do.
Yeah, I
They're
know.
like 46 points up. What do we do? Doesn't happen often, right? So they're learning.
Yeah,
they won the
that's
game.
true.
There was massive. They put so much pressure on them, with and without the footy. I'm not looking too much into that last
Well, look,
quarter.
with that, we got plenty to discuss on like Club
Yeah.
Corner about North
Yep.
Carlton, so I'm not probably going to spend too much
And,
on here.
As for Carlton,
Yeah.
If you haven't seen Carlton, I'm not going to say anything. Just go watch Carlton Club Corner. It'll be up there.
Oh, yes.
Because
Hey,
You know, smoke come out of my desktop.
I'm sick of them. I'm sick
I
of
know.
Carlton. I'm sick of Carlton. I'm sick of Michael Voss. I'm sick of Patrick Cripps. I'm
Pat
sick
Cripps,
of
isn't it? Pat
all-
Cripps?
Pat Cripps, whatever they'll call him. I'm sick of all of them. They can all go to hell. All of them.
All of you.
they were substandard for long periods yesterday.
Bad.
Long
Substandard
periods.
for,
Can
for
I-
years.
No, we'll talk about yesterday. Like they were slow play. It was chip, and they got the footy to their forward half, and there was no connection. The North their mids just went back.
Yeah, I know.
And
I could see North
Brought the
hadn't
footy
worked out.
forward. Kerno couldn't take a mark. He was well covered by King Pink.
But I just want to say one thing on that Carlton. It's not about North, it's about Carlton.
Mate.
What I don't understand is why do that? I want to know the answer, and I don't think anyone can tell me the answer. Why are they chipping and wasting? Like, we're doing as good as he is. He's a prime culprit. He'll get it. He'll look around. Where am I going? And then he'll go sideways 15, 20
But when
minutes.
it gets to the middle, it's Hewitt and co that do the same.
Yeah, I know.
They don't smack anything nice and quick.
That slow play does my head in. I don't know. Anyway, well, look.
You know, can I give you an interesting fact? 12 months ago to the day, today is June the 21st.
Yeah.
If you go back on AFL tables, and on
Wikipedia.
June the 21st, 12 months ago to the day, Carlton whacked Geelong by 10 goals at the G, got themselves into second spot.
Yes.
They were 2 points clear in second spot and 3 games off Sydney because Sydney had that freak opening. They were in second spot
believe
and they were equal premiership favourites 12 months ago to the day.
And now?
My question is, more so because he's more
Yeah.
in depth with Carlton, did you think that night 12 months ago after they beat Geelong by 10 goals, here we are, we can win it?
No. But 2 weeks later I did. Because
I remember you saying
after that Geelong game, that clown of a coach dropped George Hewitt and the guy that's at Footscray now.
Yeah.
Western
Kennedy.
Bulldogs, Kennedy, right? How you drop those two is
that's ridiculous.
mind-boggling, right? And then he's wanted to experiment with Tom DeConning and Pitnet. Maybe we should play Pitt.
Is
Anyway.
the Conning gone?
Yeah. I'll ask you that later. It's a good question.
All right.
Enjoying our content? Please hit the like button to support us and help more fans discover our channel. If you haven't already, subscribe to the Ankle Sore family. Our community is growing and we personally reply to every comment. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so you never miss an episode and can join in the conversation. We can't wait to hear from you in the comments. Also, don't forget about our Instagram. It's absolutely flying right now. We've got some amazing videos and some really interesting stats. If you haven't already, go give us a follow. You won't be disappointed.
It's getting
Enjoying
better.
it?
Oh, there was one. So I don't want to tell them because I want them to go and enjoy it for themselves.
But maybe they might
But there was
be
one,
enticed
there-
into...
No. Trust me. Like we said last week, I don't get
Yeah,
excited
you're a hard
easily.
man to please.
And
that
I'm
right.
very happy with it. It's fantastic. There was one bit of footage we put up last week, and it was
Which one?
tremendous.
Just a clue.
A team that no longer exists.
Yeah, that was pretty rare, wasn't it?
That was rare.
So, yeah, go give us a follow on Instagram.
Saturday, 4:15 p.m. Adelaide Oval. Port Adelaide 7-10-52. Lost to Sydney 9-17-71. What can we say?
Golden factor?
Yeah, well, no.
No, it isn't. I don't think he's only just come
You know
back
what?
in. He was okay. He was okay. He only had 18 touches. He wasn't.
But this game was almost a 10 to 15 goal game. They walloped them.
It was a hiding.
Well, look at the. I mean, I know
They give them
the points. They missed a lot of easy shots.
Amadi kicked 6 behind.
kick
I
six
know,
behinds.
I know. Yeah, you're right. That could have
They
been.
killed- they
that
killed them.
Should have been a bigger
A
whack.
whitewash
But
shot.
Kevin Hinkley.
Kevin Hinkley.
Kevin Hinkley.
This madman. Kevin Hines.
Kevin Hines.
Oh, God.
Kevin Hines and Kevin Hinkley. Who was Kevin Hines again? He was in.
So what? Before the winners, it was a plant show.
He was a plant
Seeds,
show.
yeah.
Gardening. He was
Gardening.
a horticulturalist.
Correct.
Say that again.
He was a horticulturalist.
from Melbourne. He was from Melbourne too.
He was somewhere in the eastern suburbs, I think.
Yeah, correct.
What a bloke.
He had the odd botras about him.
He
Didn't
did. He had the lisp. He had the whistle going.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Anyway, we got him right off as usual.
Yeah, as usual.
Ken Hinkley said,
Yep.
we were lucky not to have been whacked by a bigger margin.
He
said it
100%
straight
correct.
out.
Correct.
He's correct.
But I'll just say this. There was a stage there that Sydney's bad kicking got Port Adelaide, kicked a couple of goals. And
Yeah.
it sort of closed the margin.
Yeah.
I thought they're going to whack themselves by bad kicking.
Two very ordinary sides going at it.
Very.
Oh, horrendous sides.
It's terrible.
And again, my whole thing is who's going to kick goals, right? And last week he kicked 7.
Georgiades.
He's not kicking 7 every week. They only kick 14. It's not like they kick 25.
No, that's
Because
fair.
you said to me, oh, but he kicked 7. Yeah, but they only kick 14.
Yeah, that's not going to happen often. I know.
When you kick 7 out of 20, other teams firing, right? But 7 out of half your score.
Yeah, that's a
that
problem.
can't happen every
No,
week.
that's a problem.
And it didn't happen this week. Sydney are just too good. They were just too good for him.
They were, yeah, they
Simple
were.
as that.
Yeah, they
Simple
were.
as that. And
They were.
No influence on the finals, these two, so it's irrelevant.
Sad when you're only 15 rounds in. You've got
It's
9 weeks to go.
That's where we're at.
Yeah,
though,
they're both done.
Yeah.
Saturday night, Marvel Stadium. Collingwood 16-12-108. St Kilda 11-8-74. I just reckon Collingwood business trip, went to work, did what they had to do.
They did.
And come home, knocked on the door. Honey, I'm home. I finished.
To St Kilda's credit, they did try and have a crack at score. They didn't
did.
scrap
They
that
were
wasn't-
never gonna get-
No,
yeah.
but they didn't scrap it up. You can't say they scrapped it up. They didn't.
No.
No,
actually
they didn't. No.
They tried to run and gun. They tried to beat Collingwood
Yep.
with their run and gun. Never going to happen. Weenhager trying to get into Dacos early.
All right, I'm going to ask you about that. Do you reckon, should you take Dacos? Is it worth it? He got 30 and he got tagged, scragged and everything.
If you don't take him, he gets 45.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but if you do, you're playing with 17 on the
one
ground
less
every
because
time.
you know what I
I
mean?
watched Windhager closely, and he was ineffective.
Yeah, that's right.
So was the week before
Yeah.
Langdon.
Yep. But they got closer.
They did, but you're really taking a punt on playing.
You are, but
You're eliminating one of your players.
why are you saying they're playing with 17? Because if he's tagging him,
He's tagging him.
If
He
he's still
nullifies
going with him, so
10 possessions, but
But he got 30.
he's still got it.
Still got
30.
30.
Windhager
right? So
doesn't
it's-
do anything.
Yeah, he
not
doesn't
his
get
team.
anything for his team. I get what
Yeah.
you're saying.
And he was pretty good, Nick Dacos. He did some amazing things.
He
Kicked
was
that goal.
tremendous in
Yeah,
the third quarter.
Oh,
He had 15.
He was
Oh,
a
no,
light,
he didn't
Nick
have 15,
Dacos.
but
Look,
he was a light.
look, I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question, really.
Well, no. What do you reckon? I don't think taggers have got much.
No,
of a
it depends
place
who you're tagging. There are
Oh,
players
Nick
that you can
Dacos.
tag out of a game, and probably he's not one of them.
He's not one of them. That's
I
what I'm
don't
saying.
think
It's a
he's- yeah.
waste, isn't it?
I think he shouldn't be
Well,
tagged.
the
but
best tagger in modern era, like
the human blanket.
Cameron Ling is what I was
yeah.
thinking
Yeah.
of. He couldn't go to Dacos today.
Nah, Dacos
no
was
way.
running
Are
ragged.
you
So
joking?
Geelong's best tagger couldn't go to Dacos.
Yeah. So what's the point?
That's what I'm saying.
My question is should you tag him?
Who was the human blanket, just quietly?
Was it
Mick
Mick
Gafer?
Gafer?
Mick
Yes,
Gafer.
he was.
So to answer your question, it wouldn't be a tag for me. It would be a player to say, well, you go with Nick Dacos because this bloke will take you to the ball
Yeah.
and he'll take
But
you to
get
the
the ball,
contest. And the day he's bashing him, crashing him and doing all that rubbish.
no,
'Cause you know what? At the end of the day, Nick Dacos does cop it.
He does.
gives it back.
Absolutely. Yeah.
He's
Well,
not,
he
he's
has
not a
to.
wuss.
No.
No.
He's not a, you know, he has a crack back. If you go with him, he'll go back.
And that's fair enough.
what I've
too.
noticed.
So he should.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if that was on TV, if they showed it in the broadcast or not, but because we're all sitting, Dacos came off And then straight away, Windhager
Yeah, I
came
saw it.
off. Did they show it?
Oh, I heard
They
of
mentioned
Pendlebury
it.
came
They
on
mentioned
and
it.
Pendlebury made a beeline for
Yeah.
Windhager just to say, I'll just waste a little bit more of your energy. Just bumped him.
No,
again.
that's a good
I didn't
teammate,
mind that.
isn't it?
I
Not
reckon
from
that's
a 37-year-old. No, I
That's
agree.
great.
And look, I don't know this, but I don't reckon McRae would have had to tell Pendlebury.
No
He's a
way.
genius,
Nah,
mate.
no need.
He
way.
will be. Someone will snap him up when he finishes
What do you mean?
playing.
He'll be Collingwood's next coach.
But look, I don't know
Possible.
about that.
Imagine that.
If
happen.
certain club was smart, they'd look at him anyway.
McRae's got a few years to go, but anyway.
True. Yeah, true.
Are they a bit bored, Collingwood?
No,
Not bored?
they go out to win games, mate.
Yeah, I know. But it's boring for
Well,
them.
define bored in a game of
I know, I
footy.
don't
No,
understand.
What did you say? How did you start this off?
They rolled the sleeves
Business?
up. Business trip.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
They did the job.
Which means we're not enjoying it. We're just going to get
Really?
4 points and going home.
I don't know. A business trip, you go to work, do your
look.
job, and come home, don't
Depends
you?
who pays for it.
Well,
Business trip. Anyway.
It was,
Don't you
just,
think?
it was just a typical Collingwood performance, and they just kept St Kilda at arm's length. Like St Kilda got close, I know, but
I'll watch too
like
much.
your words, they're never going to lose.
I'll
No.
watch too much American sports.
you know,
Yeah, I
there was a
think you
few
do.
players that. What I like about Collingwood every week, there's someone that does.
He watches too much American rubbish.
You
don't he?
do.
It's not rubbish.
You do.
It's-
Darcy Moore was okay.
yeah, he's
Very
why wouldn't
good.
he be?
Now, every week you see someone come up again that performs.
If
that
he
you don't
doesn't,
see.
Jeremy Howe does.
Yeah.
If
We've
he,
said-
Quino does. Sorry,
we've said
Quino
that
does.
before.
his
Quino had
job.
a quietish game.
Yeah, we've said that before. You apart from Nick Dacos, and they don't even rely on him. He just plays well every week. Someone steps up every week.
So, yeah.
It could be Crisp. It could be. Last night there was Lipinski had a really good one. You know, Bobby Hill didn't get a touch until the last quarter, third quarter.
He finally found his feet.
A couple of
a little
goals.
bit.
Yeah, it's all the
They
matter.
held Elliott for quite a
Yeah.
margin of the game, and then
It doesn't
Dostovic
matter.
kicks 2
They
goals in 2
find
minutes.
a way.
Anyway.
They find a way. Give me a Brisbane Collingwood grand final. I'm sorry.
No,
It's looking that way, isn't it?
Oh, I hope so.
Jeez, you've changed your tone. Sunday, the 110 game at MG Stadium. GWS 16-10, 106 defeated, I'm sure it was the Gold Coast that were playing. They were wearing blue and yellow today.
Here we go.
14-15, 99.
Here we go.
Before I say how much of a ripper of a game it was,
I'll just sit back.
it was a ripper of a game. Gold Coast. Why are you wearing yellow and blue? Why are you wearing West Coast Guernsey? Be more imaginative. You come into the comp with red and gold. They are nice colours. They represent the sand and the sun from the Gold Coast. Why are you wearing pink? Why are you wearing grey? Why are you wearing sky blue? Why are you wearing West Coast Guernseys? It is so hard to get to market in this competition.
I just find it hilarious.
And they go and just turn up in gold and yellow today. What are you doing?
I thought
It's hard enough to get this side who's new to get spectators to go to the game, and they just change the merchandise again.
I thought Rowell had gone to West Coast.
Ridiculous.
You might.
Is it? I've never seen the LA Lakers. Have you seen the LA Lakers wear different colours?
Yes.
Chicago Bulls?
Yes.
Manchester United? Don't be.
Yes.
Yes.
They
Come
have.
on. But
No, they have.
They have.
what I'm saying
No,
is.
no.
They're 100 years old.
No,
we
I was
know
gonna-
Man United wear red.
Thank
we
you.
know LA Lakers have got. Gold Coast, come on. You've got to solidify your colours 10 years into, or 15 years into the comp.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's ridiculous.
I just find it funny.
Stick with red and yellow. That's your colours.
Fair enough.
I don't care if you want to go a big G or a waves or change the style or put a slash through it. That's fine. Just keep your colours.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Anyway, what a cracker.
Great game.
Unfortunately, no one saw it. It was like 4,000.
Was your
people.
television broken?
No. Said no one saw it. Is that funny? Is it?
I think it's hilarious. I'm quite a fan.
No one cares about these two. Get it through your head.
No, you don't care. Just say it. Just say you. Don't say
Yeah.
no one.
Yeah, that's right.
You don't care because I had a crack at Gold Coast Guernseys, but actually I think they'll make the 8. But
Yeah, I think
Do
so.
they?
I think,
I think
How do
they, well,
they're
do that?
ninth at the moment.
How do
That's
they
right.
do that?
Well-
I'm curious.
there's 9 teams in the running for 8 spots.
Yeah, that's true. Once again, Gold Coast. I said I'd talk about this. Once again, the same old round 15, lose again out of the 8. Once again, 4 weeks ago I said this. Really, they'll sit in
Gee.
top 4. Everyone said, bound for finals, no problem. No problem. Capitulated again
They were
today.
29 points.
They
up
were.
in that
They
game. They
capitulated
were.
once again, Gold Coast. I couldn't trust them with anything.
Okay.
Not even a cent.
I've got a bone.
Yeah, bone.
Your dog's bone. He's out there.
Yeah, come on.
Mini Jesse Hogan kicked today.
2.
Cabman.
3.
So someone else
And
kicked
how
a
many GWS kicked?
No. Yeah. So they're all shed around.
Yeah.
It's over. Your analogy, they can't win without Hogan. It's over.
Okay.
They shared it around today. They kicked 16 goals.
What did we say last week about Cadman?
Fantastic.
He's starting to come to fruition.
He was very good again today.
Doesn't matter how long it's taken.
No problem. Have I said the word?
I think Riccardi was good too.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay.
No,
So
And your mate was good.
and
again.
they're 5 goals down.
Yeah.
And what about Stringer kick? 2 absolute
Tremendous goals.
ridiculous.
so what does that say
They
about
were
Gold
tremendous
Coast?
goes.
Again, let's
No,
talk
no,
about
but
Gold Coast.
am I right though? Yes or no? So it's starting to
one
see
game.
No, you're starting to see that change of Cadman starting to chip in, a few of the others starting to chip in. It's not on Hogan.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see if it
You're
continues.
not surely not pacing Gold Coast on.
I'm pasting them.
It was
15 years
It
still
was
haven't
a
played finals.
genuine bottom of the 8 clash of two teams fighting for a spot in the 8. This was a great battle. Someone had to lose it. GWS would just roll the sleeves up. They had too many stars at the end. Too many match
You've
winners.
got to
Yeah,
understand something here, right? Gold Coast cannot.
You're hard. You're too hard on them.
Okay.
No,
No,
go,
hang
go,
on,
go.
hang on.
No.
Hang on.
I'm happy to finish my sentence.
Go for it, and then I'll.
Okay.
Yep.
Gold Coast, this is the most must-win game in their 15 years, and they didn't do it. If they don't play finals, that's the end of the out.
It's not. But
Okay.
yeah.
I disagree with him saying
They've
out.
lost
but he-
hundreds of millions of dollars. They still have not played finals, and as of today, they're sitting 9th on the ladder.
Yeah, but
I
they're away today.
don't care. It doesn't matter.
He's got a point about. I wouldn't say they're gone, but if they don't make the 8 from here,
It's over.
It's a very, very disappointing.
It's in their
end.
hands,
It's a
absolutely.
very
Yeah,
disappointing end.
but that's my point. When's it going to change? 15 years, and they're still at this same position every year. This is a year. For months they've been talking about. For years they've been talking
And what I
about.
don't understand
this is a year.
the first 10 minutes of that last quarter, Gold Coast had to be better. They let GWS kick 4 goals before they blinked, and all of a sudden
Yeah.
the pressure's on them because they got in front or whatever.
Yeah.
And then after that, obviously, it's going to be 50-50. You always knew that once they got to that, GWS were probably going to win the game.
Yeah,
You know what I
because and because at the end of the day, you had the two greens in the middle. You had Hogan up forward. You had Callahan
Stringer
They had
top, chipped
Stringer
in.
kicks too. They had too many match winners.
Yeah, you're
like
right.
it took Miller, tried hard, Humphrey up forward. By the
know-
way, I'm trying to learn these Gold Coast players, and they changed the Guernseys. So I'm trying to.
Well, I mean, the only thing you wouldn't know, but you wouldn't know Humphrey because he doesn't speak.
No, he's quiet. He's a quiet player.
I'm just sick of hearing the Gold Coast, and I'm sick of like giving away tickets, and now half the grandstands closed. And it's
This
like,
was in GW at Giant
Energy.
Stadium.
Yeah.
I'm just making
there's
the
a problem.
point about these two teams that no one cares. No one.
There
It
is
was a great game.
So there's a significant problem when it comes to that.
You know what the
okay.
significant problem is? In the comments, we're going to get lambasted, and I'm the one that has to.
Oh, well, so what? It's a truth.
Well, hang on,
so they got
I think I
6,000
haven't pasted
people
either
today.
side.
How much?
Oh no, 6,000, 7,000.
Nah, surely not.
I don't know.
Mate, if it's 20,000 and the top tier
The
was
top
closed,
tier was closed. Yeah.
Probably maybe
and it
10.
wasn't even
Well,
full.
I enjoyed it on my couch.
No, but
Anyway, we are. Yeah.
it's frustrating watching Gold Coast. Anyway,
Sunday afternoon, Marvel Stadium. This is the 3:20 game. The Western Bulldogs 21-9, 135. Whacked Richmond 8-8, 56. They've done it again. They just belt sides below them, don't they?
that's
And
fine.
when I
And
say
good on
belt, they really... Their
Good luck
percentage is
to
133.
Yeah, they got the second, I think,
Yep, or
second
third.
best percentage,
Yep,
or third
yep.
best percentage.
Because they're whacking
Sides.
all the bottom
and
sides.
good on them. So they should, like good sides do.
Look,
That's it.
Like for me, I haven't really got much to say.
No, no,
It's just
that's it.
stand-
No, no.
what you thought was going to happen.
No, we,
10
we
goals
said
to 1
this.
at half time.
And that was the end of it.
Nah, it's the end of that. No interest in that game. Means nothing. But anyway,
All right, it's the moment you've been waiting for. It's yay or nay. I'm putting these two in the hot seat with some rapid fire questions, and their only options are yes or no.
Yeah.
Are we ready this week?
I think so.
Have you changed your mind on Brisbane winning the flag?
Yeah, I said it earlier.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't know you were going to ask
That's
that
why I
question.
said I
but
couldn't.
yes.
Have you changed your mind?
No.
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 Okay.
Is it time to abandon the deliberate rule and make it last touch? Yes or no?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes or no?
No.
Will TDK go? Yes or
Yes.
no? Will
Yes.
TDK
Yes.
go? No. The grand final time slot is now officially booked in at 2:30 for this year. Is that the right decision? Yes or no?
No.
Yes,
Yes.
or no?
Yes.
Is the tagging tactics on Nick Dacos fair?
Fair.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair?
Yes.
Yes.
or no?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes. And is Voss heading to the slaughterhouse before the season is out? Yes or no?
Yes.
Before the season is out?
No.
No.
There you go.
There you have it, our review of round 15 in the books. What'd you make of it? We look forward to your comments, and we'll see you in the next one.
Cheerio.